It's the 2K Sports Show. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Western Conference battles, always fun. This time it's the San Antonio Spurs intent on protecting home court. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for the Mavericks, DJ Augustine out there with Curry. Then there's Nowitzki. Then there's Harrison Barnes. Now here's Barnes. And the rejection by Leonard. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. Kept alive. Nowitzki a screen. Augustine with it. He's against Parker. Augustine, no luck. Dallas on defense. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And really, given how they performed offensively, guys, they just never had a chance.
Yeah, and you can see their frustration growing and growing as they continue to come up empty on their possessions. By the end, they were just happy to watch the clock wind down and move on.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Parker with the steal. And Parker with a clear path to the hoop.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
Here's Augustine, following the score by Tony Parker. Here's Nowitzki. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Gasol kicks to Parker. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Parker passes to Gasol. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Gasol's got his second basket.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. Passes it to Augustine. Good on the three-point shot.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Parker against Augustine. Aldridge dishes to Simmons. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Simmons got his first 3 points of the game.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Nowitzki. His last outing, he had 18 points. Poked away. In transition, here come the Spurs. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Parker against Augustine. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. San Antonio leading by 6. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Mavericks. He talked about the respect he has for the game of LaMarcus Aldridge and how tough it will be for them to slow him down, saying Aldridge is tough because he can score facing up or with his back to the basket. And with his length, it's tough to bother his shot. We'll look to deny him the ball when we can and just try to make it as hard as possible every touch. Kevin, we'll see how successful they are.
Thank you, Doris. Now here is Augustine. 14 points from him the last game against New Orleans.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
And guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
Now here's Aldridge. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Offensive rebound. Oh, and there's the one-handed.
Points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
Here's Curry. After the basket by San Antonio. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Augustine. Dallas, no good that time either. Spurs leading by 6. Leonard with no one around. And it's good in the assist by Parker. Leonard's got 5 now.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Nowitzki a screen. Outside Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot is good.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
And not hesitating at all to pound it inside here early.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for San Antonio. Mills comes in for Tony Parker. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And now, your first dance team. All right, fans, one more time.
And so it's Dallas with trailing by 10. Lawson outside. Curry kicks to Nowitzki. Fades away. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Nowitzki's got his first points in this one. Mills with it against Charlotte. He was really on his game. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Jones. Lawson drives in. And what hot hands have been coming from the ranks of the small forwards this past month. A look at the leading shooting percentages for those players. Kawhi Leonard on top.
And when you've got a player like him who can shoot that efficiently on the perimeter, it gives you a remarkably dependable option every time down the floor.
Boy, does it ever. I mean, he's a marksman from anywhere on the court. And it doesn't hurt that he works nonstop to get himself open either. I mean, he's constant motion out there.
Dallas making a switch here. Decker's checked in. Dedmon passes to Anderson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. A baseline J, and he gets it to go.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Curry against Young. Over in the corner, Decker lets it go with a three. San Antonio with the rebound. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
A lot of firepower coming off the bench in that game really allowed them to escape with victory.
I thought the bench was the X factor for him. You can't rely on that kind of scoring coming from the reserves every game. But when it shows up, it's a nice weapon.
And oh, here we go. Young's got it, the fast break chance. And again, it's San Antonio with a three. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Spurs.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Now here's Anderson looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Mills. Anderson with the block. Lawson against Young. And here's Anderson for three. No good.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Young with no one around. San Antonio with another.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Now here's Curry. He's coming off a 19-point game against New Orleans.
And you know, he was getting fouled. Time and time again, and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
San Antonio with the ball, following the miss by Lawson from 12 feet out. And Jones pulls it down.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Young. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team. And you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run.
And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
1:32 left to play in the first quarter. Screen by Jones. Over to the wing. Curry dishes to Jones. They need this one. Good. Jones has got his first bucket of the night. San Antonio leading by 13. And here's Mills. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Young outside. Dedmon kicks to Young. 6 to shoot. Mills in the corner. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lawson.
And now a look at Patty Mills here. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's getting around 8 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And while the numbers are decent, I really feel like he can do more.
Yeah, you know, his issue is more mental right now, I think. He just needs to block out the distractions and get back to being the star that he is.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here.
Now here's Anderson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. He kicks to Curry for 3. Rebound, San Antonio.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
String music scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Here's Decker. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
And here's Young from the arc. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And now let's hear from Ty Lawson talking about the balanced attack of this Denver Nugget team.
We do have a team type of game. You know, everybody is scoring spread out, rebounding, everything spread out. So, you know, even from the bench, you know, it's definitely a team type game.
Well, that was the game plan. A couple years ago when Denver was good enough to make the playoffs and Ty Lawson was at the controls.
You know, but not enough firepower to be able to sustain with the elite teams, say like the Warriors or the Rockets. Ty Lawson, a solid, dependable player in our league, but this is still a league where you need your superstars to win rings.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And, you know, the Spurs have been rolling right along, haven't they?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side out for them the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Like that. Or handball
yeah,
as
either
well.
one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Nowitzki is out there with Terrence Jones. Then it's Lawson. Then there's DJ Augustine. And it's Anderson in at the 3 slot. Now here's Parker. Dirk Nowitzki unable to get his shot to go. Count the bucket. That's 7 points for...
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Mavericks trailed by 19. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here is Augustine. He's got 7. 3-pointer. Lawson. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Lawson's got 5.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Here's Simmons. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And he gets it to go.
No hesitation. When he saw the space the D was giving him, that's 2.
Now, here is Lawson. They trail by 18. Here's Nowitzki. And count it from 19 feet away. Nowitzki's got his second basket of the night.
Nowitzki is so smooth. Terrific shot maker.
Parker passes to Aldridge. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And the Spurs lead by 18.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Dallas calls timeout.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Now here is Augustine. He's got 7. Down low. Shoots from the corner. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
So it's the Mavericks now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Mejri. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and it's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Mavericks trail by 17. Barnes kicks to Augustine. And the pass to Nowitzki. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Augustine's got 3 assists in the game. San Antonio's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Back to Parker. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for your Spurs.
He misses the free throw.
2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the paint, Parker with the steal. Outside Leonard, and now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Here's Barnes after the basket by San Antonio. Nowitzki gets a wide open look. And no good as it rattles out.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here's Aldridge, and he uses the glass on the layup. Aldridge has got 6 points.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
And the Mavericks with possession here, and that one's good. Barnes.
Well, that was Dirk Nowitzki getting in the way of the defense right there. Well done.
Here's Gasol. Back to Leonard. To the right side. Here's Simmons, defended by Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Anderson. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Augustine's running. And there's the feed to Nowitzki. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now here's Parker. He has 7. Gasol dishes to Aldridge. That's tipped and stolen by Nowitzki. From 7. And Anderson kicks to Nowitzki. Parker against Augustine. There's a good screen. Barnes against Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Some nice passing here by Dallas. The second chance effort. Augustine, no luck.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Leonard attacking. Mavericks with the rebound. Now here is Augustine. He has 7. Anderson right side. Inside, Barnes. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Barnes has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
He feeds it to Augustine. Nowitzki right side. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
A moment here now for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Dirk Nowitzki. And Doris, what's the update?
Well, guys, the head athletic trainer for the Mavericks let me know the status. Unfortunately, guys, he said it doesn't look good. Losing a player like him is a big blow to this team who lean on him to do so much. Someone else will have to step up, Kevin.
Doris, thanks for the update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from. And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
They get a hand on it. Here's Simmons, and he jams it with authority.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really, a few more of those, and this game could be over.
So it's the Mavericks now. After the basket by San Antonio. Here's the screen. And Anderson has it in the corner. A rebound by Gasol. Spurs leading by 12. Parker passes to Gasol. Back to Parker. Soft touch off the glass. Parker's got 9.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
And here are the Mavericks now. Inside, Parker with the steal. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Mavericks trailed by 14. Lawson outside. Decker with a screen for Lawson. Outside Curry. Knocks it loose. Clock at 6. Here's Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And it's 6 points for Barnes.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Here's Bertanis. And the 3 off target.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock. Lawson kicks to Decker. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Dallas. Young outside from deep three-point range, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And we...
Thanks, Kevin. Coach...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal. And the story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He had 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 block. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to...
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
Leonard playing extremely well. He's got 10 points and a block. Passing and free throws, those are 2 areas where you love to get production.
And I like the fact that he's been a positive player all day. Hasn't had a lot of errors in the game.
Pau Gasol is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Tony Parker. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Simmons in at the 2. That's the San Antonio 5. Now here's Leonard. Launches a 3. Good. Simmons. Got 10 points in the game.
And don't be surprised if we see a lot more of that to come. I mean, when he gets going like this, it is not easy to slow him down.
Augustine against Parker. And Augustine kicks to Nowitzki. And that's going to be a travel.
And with a break here, let's look at the stats for Kawhi Leonard. First in steals, first in free throw percentage, and he's an absolutely devastating offensive weapon. Number 2 in the league in scoring.
As you said, I mean, he'll take your lunch from you. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming at you.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Now here's Parker. He's got 9. Pass to Gasol. To the paint. Here's Aldridge. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Now here's Curry following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Curry.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
There's the dish to Aldridge.
That's his first personal foul. San Antonio timeout.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
All right, fans, one more time. Keep it going for your Silver Dancers.
To the inside. Stolen. And now Augustine pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the reject. By Leonard. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Timeout charge.
Dallas calls timeout.
And, you know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game so far, and it's sent back by Aldridge. He lobs it up, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Here's Augustine. He's got 11. Nowitzki outside. Dallas moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Dishes to Augustine. The 3 from Barnes. They grab their own miss.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Parker against Augustine. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. And Leonard gets it to go.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And the Mavericks making a change here. Anderson's checked in.
That's his third personal foul. Substitution for the Mavericks. Justin Anderson.
Curry dishes to Anderson. And the rejection by Leonard. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
Here's Curry and Leonard with the block. And again, San Antonio running the court in transition. Now Augustine. He's got 11. To the middle. Here's Barnes. And the rejection by Leonard. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Augustine against Parker. Nowitzki with the screen on Aldridge. 4 on the shot clock. That's a 2 from Barnes. And an air ball on that one. Way off. Here's San Antonio. They've got an 8-0 run. Aldridge drives in, and that one's good. Aldridge has got 10 points in the game.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Anderson against Leonard. Kicks it to Augustine. Leonard brings the double team. Leonard against Curry. Now here's Barnes. Guarded closely. No good off the front iron.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Augustine against Parker. Augustine with it. 11 points in the game. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Dallas again missing.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And really, Clark, that's the only way you're going to stop him. The defender was all over him with a hand right in his face. They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Simmons. And it's good in the assist by Parker. Simmons got 12 points in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And here's Anderson for three. Great D that time from Leonard.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
They push it up 4 on 3. Augustine with it, picked up by Aldridge. Anderson outside. Nobody near Barnes. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Gasol, no good. Dallas has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Anderson passes to Barnes. Nowitzki sets a screen for Barnes. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Barnes has got 8.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Parker. He's got 9. Gasol kicks to Simmons. He dishes it to Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And that one's good. Parker.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
The Mavericks shooting 43% from the field. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And Augustine kicks to Nowitzki. Fades back. The rebound by the Spurs. Leonard's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Augustine against Parker. Outside Aldridge. To the paint. And finished off by Gasol.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Gasol's gotten about everything to drop here. Shooting 6 of 7. Augustine dishes to Curry. Here's Nowitzki. He sinks the 11-footer. Nowitzki's got 12.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And he gets it to go. And that's 12 points for Aldridge.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
And Augustine kicks to Barnes. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Augustine's got his 7th assist in the game. Spurs leading by 21. Pass to Aldridge. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. A different look for Dallas. Terrence Jones is checked in for Nowitzki. Decker comes in for Barnes, and it's Lawson in for Augustine. Now, here is Lawson. He's got 5. Anderson outside. That's tipped. Mills with the steal. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. And here's Young from the arc. An absolute pop. From 3-point range. Young's got 10 points.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently. fellas. That two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what. But I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Here's Mills. On the court for the Mavericks. They've got Decker. Also Terrence Jones out there. And it's Lawson in at the one. Here's Dedmon. Off target with the jump hook. Maverick shooting reasonably well, 45%. And Gibson wide open. He shoots. That one falls. Coming off Lawson's feet. Lawson's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Mills. Anderson, a screen on Lawson. And Anderson kicks to Young. Mills passes to Young. 5 on the clock. This one for 3. Decker with the rebound. Dallas has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Lawson with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Lawson drives in. Tries from 10, and it's Gibson, that time on the assist by Lawson. Lawson's got 5 assists tonight.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Terrific effort on that shot. I mean, he's given up a lot of inches in that mismatch.
Well, height, who cares about height? I mean, it's just a number. Hey, you got to go with what you got. And he took what he had right at him there.
Here's Dedmon. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Sam Decker.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line. I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away from the line, you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to give them a chance to come back on you.
And Young here.
And guys, you don't think this fella can... do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
GA, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Big time play at the basket right there, fellas.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
Shooting for San Antonio, Ty Lawson, taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, how about Ty Lawson in this one? He has 8 points and 5 assists. He's having a great passing game and is knocking down those foul shots as well.
Not to mention just the overall fundamentals that he's put on display here today. Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
To the left wing. There's the pick. Augustine from outside. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Lawson's got 6 assists in the game.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Here's Dedmon. Got a hand on it, but they recover it. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Augustine's running. Young from outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
The shot's good from Lawson.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
The 3-ball. Decker can't hit. Spurs leading by 14. Here's Mills. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. With the floater, and Decker with the lay-in.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Screen by Young. And here's Mills. It's stolen by Jones. Now here is Augustine. And Augustine kicks to Decker. And it's Dallas with another.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And look, rightfully disappointed with how they played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for them, and we'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. He said to them, the lead we've got now is nice, but I want to make it even nicer. This is when we put the hammer down. It doesn't look like he's ready to back off just yet, guys.
And here's Leonard from 3. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Ball's knocked loose. In transition, here comes San Antonio.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
San Antonio leading by 15. Parker outside, shoots the 3. And that's collected by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got his 3rd rebound tonight, and out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Curry's checked in for Ty Lawson. Here's Parker, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter. Tremendous output from Parker. He has 14 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark, and this offense has really performed at a high level.
Leonard with the steal. By himself. Throws down the breakaway jam.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Now Augustine. Barnes with it. And he overshot that one, missing.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Aldridge with a screen on Barnes. Shoots off the screen. Aldridge misses.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Augustine dishes to Barnes. Leonard brings the double team. Curry kicks to Barnes. Nowitzki, that's for 2. Offensive rebound. On offense, here are the Spurs. It's been 10 unanswered points, and that one's good. Simmons.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Way too many shots in close. and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for Dallas was getting across in their huddle. There was one thing he stressed above everything else, and that was getting the ball into the low post. That is where their points can and should be coming from in his mind. He also said something you don't hear too often from a coach. He told his guys they should have a shoot-first mindset instead of trying to be, quote, too cute with the ball. A few late-on-the-fly adjustments as the situation gets more desperate for them. It's going to be a tough hill to climb, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. Dallas has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Nowitzki a screen. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost him.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. To the paint. It's tipped. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, a good one here for Augustine. He's got 14 points and 10 assists also. He's been hot from downtown to go along with those great assist numbers.
Yeah, but he's also shot it well, but then he's also done a great job of dissecting the defense with some great passes.
Decker's checked in for Dallas. Lawson comes in for Curry. Here's Dedmon. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Gibson's checked in, and that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the 4th quarter. Lawson outside. Feeds to Gibson. Now here's Barnes. Not a lot of room. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for San Antonio.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to...
Total of 47.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Kawhi Leonard. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Lawson outside. There's a screen. Passes to Gibson. Fires the 3. No luck. And the Spurs going the other way now. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Anderson outside. He kicks it to Forbes. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Lawson outside. The pass to Decker. Here's Barnes. Cannot hit. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And
Guys, I'm here with Tony Parker. And Tony, there was an intensity to the way this team played. Were you guys amped up?
We were motivated tonight. You know, today we want a mission. We want to make it.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Kawhi Leonard. He simply had a dominant third quarter, and it quickly became apparent he wanted to exert his control over the tempo of the game.
He was dead on from the field tonight.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show.